I've had a couple of people ask about how I made the beeswax wraps with my class, so I'm just going to walk you through my setup and the materials needed. So basically, I always like to show the students, talk about how beeswax is created, fresh beeswax, older beeswax. I purchased this pre-mixed formula. It has beeswax, jojoba oil, and pine resin in it. If you have the ability to mix your own, you could do that. I also downloaded these. I purchased these from Etsy. They explain the use and care of the beeswax wrap, and showed my students some beeswax wraps I had previously. So that's that. I basically used recycled cotton fabric that was donated to me, and we cut it into squares. I would go smaller. The larger you go, you do eat up a lot of the beeswax formula. One friend mentioned, who was very successful at this, she said, wash your fabric in vinegar prior to using it to get out any sizing. So walking over here, I'm having my floor covered because it is very sticky. I learned the hard way to cover up surfaces. I have a double boiler with water, and this is the beeswax formula in here, just a burner, parchment paper, which they will let the beeswax drip on, a fan to kind of expedite the cooling of the beeswax, and then I'll have them take it to their table. Basically, my friend, you're going to find different methods for doing this, but my friend who's very successful at this said she experimented for months, and that the best way she found was submerging it into the beeswax formula. So I'll try to take some video with the students today so we can see it in action. Third grade class, I made this with a lively 25 or so group third grade class. And so when it's their turn, they're going to come up here, choose a piece of fabric. Then they're going to walk over here to the double boiler. If you can't reach it, you can stand on the step stool. Hey guys, make sure you're listening. You're going to take this, you're going to put it in the solution with a stick. Can you kind of get up a little higher? You're going to kind of dip it in. Yeah, awesome. You're going to make sure all parts of your beeswax cloth or all of your cloth gets submerged. Thank you. Then you're going to lift it up like this. Let it drip with a chopstick or two, okay? Shh. Let it drip off, and then I'm going to tell you to move over to the parchment paper and let it drip. The reason why we're doing it over parchment is because it can be peeled off and reused. And then the next student is going to put theirs in the beeswax, okay? At this point, we can, I'm probably going to grab it for you with my gloves. It's still kind of hot, but my fingers are a little bit tempered to it. You can hold it up like this, but still do not shake it around. I'm going to wear an apron because day number 1, I got my clothes all full of beeswax from kids like shaking out their fabric. Then we're going to move over in front of the fan here. We're just going to hold it up in front of the fan and let it drip, let it dry a little bit.
And the beeswax smells really good.
You like the smell of it? Yeah. That's awesome. It does. And then before you go to your seat, you're going to put it on a piece of this white paper and just take it back to your table. Okay. At your table, this is so you don't get beeswax all over your table. Okay. Let it sit and cool, and then when it's cool enough, you can fold it up and put your label on it.